This is the D-Max, the 80 gallons per minute water recycling system. That does not stop your granite cutting because it operates in automatic closed loop cycles. A system that recycles water in real time while your machines keep cutting with no pauses, no shutdowns, no production stops. Here you can clearly see the closed loop cycle in operation. The process begins when the dirty water coming from the machines reaches the pit. So we're going to start right here in the pit. The flow is going to tell you when to start on and off with the submerged pump. All the sludge has got to go through this pipe. That pipe to the submerged pump, and it's going to get mixed up with the flocculant. This is the tank for the flocculant. You've got two pumps on the flocculant. Number one is the one that's going to be pumping out the flocculant to mix it up right here, is going to get mixed up right there. This pump and the submerged pump, they work together in auto mode. And then you got a second motor right here, and that's the mixer. So this has got a sensor that every time you start filling up the water from this knob right here to fill up this tank, it will start working by itself for 1 hour. So don't worry. Just pour the water and all this is going to work by itself in auto mode. This is a 130 gallons tank. Always recommend to fill it up with the water. We put a marker here that's 80 gallons, always okay. And you have to add 300 grams off the flocculant. So that's going to be enough and good for about 2 weeks. Then you have to drain it out and fill it up and put flocculant again every 2 weeks. You have to do that. They recommend that between 10 days and 2 weeks to do that. So 2 weeks is good. All the magic happens inside the cone, and all the mud is going to be on the bottom on this cone. And the clarified water is going to be on the top. And by gravity, it's going to go from there. That pipe to your tank. We have the clarified tank from here. We've got a valve in case you need to close it or do whatever. You got a valve right there. You got a T right here. This one goes to this pump, got a frequency drive, and present switch is going to be working in auto mode okay. So we got this right here. And the reason we put this valve right here is because once a week you need to put clarified water into this pneumatic pump right here. So that's very important to keep it clean. Close the valve because this is the sludge. The machine keeps moving, so we don't want dirty water. So close this valve and then open this one right here, which is the clarified water. And then run the pump for about a minute to clean it inside. And then you guys are good to go for the weekend. So once you finish, close this valve, the clarified water. Open that one back on, and you're good to go. Continue with this tank. We got the cone right there, and all the solid sludge and the mud is going to be here on the bottom. Let's say you guys got a long weekend, and when you come back, it will get solid. And so you got an airline right there. You just open that valve to move everything around inside the tank. And probably a minute or 2 minutes is good enough. Close it. You're good to go. This is pneumatic valve, this one. It's going to be opening and closing. So whatever these thing right here sense that it needs some sludge, extra sludge whenever he goes down, because the pneumatic pumps start sucking all the sludge down to the filter press. And then all the sludge goes into this beautiful tank right here, is moving right there. It will keep moving all the mud nicely done right there, as you can see. And that's going to keep mixing and moving all this sludge. And then you got a pipe right here. This is a pneumatic pump. And that pneumatic pump is going to be pumping all the sludge right into the filter press. The pneumatic pump starts pumping the sludge here. And then you got the sockets right here. And once they are full, no more water is going in return because this hose goes back into the pit. So there is no more extra water coming from these. That means those circuits are full. They got a sensor right there. And they will sense that, and automatically it will go out the piston. This is a hydraulic piston right here. This one, that is the hydraulic piston. So that's home. That's pretty much the welcome. So if you want to change the language just right here, then let's go to the next one. The next one is the next icon is alarm. There is no alarms for here. So now this is the layout. You will see 100% of the whole process right here. And just by touching on each of the process, you want to go into that settings. And you can go, turn it on and off and reset or whatever you need to do. So continuing with this, the parameters is just for the technical stuff. Go here, click on filter press, and then make sure is an automatic. And then you have to click on the start cycle. That's it. Should they leave this unit on the weekends or off? That's completely up to you. You can leave it on or off if you want to leave it off by the end of the day. You just click right here when it says complete cycle. Click on that and basically let it run until all the solid blocks goes down right there. And then you just shut it off in case you want to shut it off. It will be from the emergency push button. If you want to leave it on, just leave it on. You just can't walk away from that, and it will be perfectly fine.